Doing this quadrupled our clients' revenue in literally just 3 months. How's it going, guys? Christian Jamal here. Today I want to talk to you guys about what we did with our clients' Facebook ads that literally quadrupled their revenue in just 3 months. And a lot of this is misconception, but without further ado, let's just get into it. Facebook has so many targeting options, but the truth is you have to be very smart with your marketing. You have to create a multi-step funnel. The first mistake is over-targeting. So don't pick a gender, an age, an interest, a geolocation, try to make your audience super narrow, because that's not going to help you in 2022. You want to keep your audience broad. You don't want an audience that's less than 500,000 people at least. I would even go as far as to say keep it in the 2-3 million if you want to generate the best results. The magic happens is how you target each person and where they are in a stage of a funnel in accordance to what ad they see. What I mean by this is the following. So if someone has never seen you before, what ad do they see? If they've seen you before, maybe they've seen you show them another ad. And if they've seen you a bunch of times, maybe you just give them a testimonial or a review or something like that. That is the last push to get them to actually purchase from you. And how do you do this? Is through multi-step ad set targeting. So rather than targeting interests and cold audiences and super hyper targeting, this is what you want to do in 2022. Create a large audience that is a very broad and cold audience. So even go as far as don't put any interest or age or gender and let Facebook do its job. So that's how you target a cold audience. The next thing you want to do is you want to create something that is more of like a gray area and is what we like to call re-engagement. Re-engagement ads are ads that are targeted towards people who've seen you before but have not done any hardcore actions on, let's say, your website, for example. In this certain scenario, we targeted people that engaged with our clients' Instagram in the last 180 days. We find that that number is actually the best for re-engagement, is whether it's engaged with Facebook for the last 180 days or engaged with Instagram in the last 180 days. But that gray area, we gave them a different creative to see. So these people who saw the cold ad are not seeing the same exact ad because we are actually deciding that this audience is going to see something else. And that's kind of how we set up the campaign. And then the last stage is the retargeting. Here is where we went all in on 45-day website visitors. If you visited a website today and you saw it after 30 days, you're going to remember the brand that you clicked on. However, maybe if you did it last year or 6 months ago and you just clicked on the website and maybe you didn't even add to cart or checkout or anything like that, you may have not been very interested. So that person is actually technically, we consider to be lower quality. It's just because they did this action very much in the past. So what we want to focus on is website visitors in the last 45 days. And again, a different creative for this specific audience. And then what we also did is we retargeted the last 6 months, so 180 days of add to carts. Add to cart is a very powerful action that someone does on a website because they intend to buy this item. But if they added to cart but didn't check out, guess what? This client is slightly interested in the product. They're not super interested in buying it maybe at that point in time, but maybe the point in time did come. And that's why they're seeing your ads again. So mind you, 6 months is a large period of that time. So you have a lot of data regarding that. And that's pretty much exactly what we did. We set up 3 different types of ads, obviously multiple ads within each category, but they're all targeted towards that specific audience. And it's not an interest audience. It's an audience that has either not engaged with you but not at a high level, and an audience that engaged with you at a very high level, which is why these ads literally took our clients' revenue by 4 times. It grew our clients' business 4x in just 3 months. People spend 2 or 3 years to increase their business by 20-30%. Imagine growing a business by 400% in a fraction of that time. If you want to learn more about how to do these types of ads and how to set up these certain ad sets and custom audiences, feel free to check out our course down in the description. We have a split payment option if you are not all in and just want to go ahead and do that right off the bat. And if you don't want to actually go ahead and do that, feel free to check out our channel and subscribe because we have loads and loads of content that is infinite value that has to do with online advertising, Facebook ads, marketing in 2022. And without further ado, go and check that out. Like this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.